Hello, this video is going to be on how to configure uh, what runs when you boot up. Now, as you can, we'll go to the start menu and to the all programs. Now, I have administrative tools in my start menu. Now that's not usually there, so and it's also over here too. So I'm going to show you how to get that to show on your start menu. And we're going to right click on the taskbar right here, and we're going to click properties. Okay, and this is what pops up. And we're going to go to the start menu. Go to the start menu and then customize. Now this is what pops up when you click on that customize, and as you can see, you can control a few things when you're here. Okay, now let's see. While we're here, uh, we might want to go over what is anything that might be interesting. Now, some of you might highlight newly installed programs. To me, that's annoying, so I've unhighlighted that. But you can, whatever you prefer, you know. Um, Now we go down here and run command might not be available when you go to your start. So you might want to click on run command, and you can run programs by their name and not necessarily by their little icons. Now there's some other ones. Here's system administrative tools. Now I've put on their display on the all programs menu and the start menu, and that's why I have it on my start menu. So that's where you can change that. It's easier to control using the administrative tools, because all you have to go is okay. Let me start over. You go to the start, and then you go all programs, and then you go, and since I've selected that in the settings, I can go to administrative tools because it's right there. Now to configure how my computer boots up, I would go to system configuration. I'm going to click on that, and we're going to have that pop up, and we're going to show you how you can change a few things. Normally, you're going to have a normal startup where it loads all the device drivers and services. Now, for me, I have a selective startup, and I load certain things. I've found that when things are down here and on your taskbar, there's some things I don't want running when I boot up, so I have turned them off. So that's why it's selective startup. Now, if I click on boot, if you have a dual boot system, if you ever heard of dual boot, you can boot to two different operating systems from this when Windows boots up. So this is where that would be, and most of you won't be needing that. So we'll go on to services. Services, you might want to hide all your Microsoft services by clicking this down here so that it's easier to go through. You don't usually alter your Microsoft services, so it's safe to hide all those and just have what you've installed and what boots up accordingly. Okay, so all these services have been selected to boot up, and like I said, you can come in here and you can alter what boots up and what services are started and what services aren't started. And as you can see, I've already deselected one thing that I did not want to boot up when my computer boots up. And you can go through and select different things. Just be a little careful on what you select and what you uh, uh, don't let boot up, because uh, for the most part we've hidden all the important things, but you still could make your system not boot correctly. So uh, so be careful. But you can select, especially what pops up down here. You know, if you find there's a program down here that you don't want to boot up when your computer boots up, you can either go to the services. It's not likely going to be in services, but it is more likely going to be in your startup. Um, and of course, you see that right there. They should allow me to make, there it is. I can make that bigger and smaller, and I can see what is running. And if I go down here, I think there's one or two programs that I've told it not to boot up when my computer boots up, and I've deselected these, and these won't load when my computer loads. So if you're having a issue with your computer being very slow, or you have an issue with something loading that you don't want to load, then this would be the place to turn it off. See, I got QuickTime, and it's selected. Some people might not. If you have a real player, why would you want QuickTime? I do, but you may not. So you may only want one one video player. So you might deselect one of these. And actually, it's called Real Times now. And if you go through here, you can see a few things like iTunes. I'm sure you've heard of iTunes, and you might want or not want that to boot up. So you can see what boots up and what don't boot up from this system configuration. So that's that, and you can usually tell was especially what boots up and down here in your little corner here, you know. So that's that. So just go to your administrative tools and go to system configuration, and that's where you edit it. Okay, thank you, and hopefully this video has been informative, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.